This is The Process Shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a haunted movie theater, and I've seen Night Surfers, a short crime comedy drama sort of deal made back in 2021 by director Manny Liotta. It follows a pivotal night for two friends who decide to take a risk and go out on a spree of car thefts. While one of the two is entirely sold on what they're about to do, the other is reluctant and tries to get out of it, eventually agreeing to act as a lookout while the other goes ahead and starts rifling through unlocked cars. However, when he ends up in a very tight spot, it's up to the first guy to make a choice that could very well shape the trajectory of their lives. Also, neither of these guys have names. I just wanted to get that out there. There also isn't too much else to the story overall, and not that there isn't a story, of course. It's just that most of the film ends up being the friends talking with each other, one trying to convince the other to either go on the spree or to call it off. It's a fun clash of personalities, but it does get the point across rather quickly before meandering a bit in repetition. The second half of the short is a bit more meaty, focusing on the actual theft spree and its aftermath. It also has a few flaws in its plotting, but it's more of a nitpick than anything, really. Ultimately, the focus of the short is on the two friends and how their motivation and drive to make a mark is what brings them together, even if the mark that they make is criminal in nature. At least I think that's what the core of the story is. For all I know, it could just be two dudes being bros. Criminal bros. Anyways, the short is also a good example of putting style over substance, with a pretty good mix of some familiar camera angles and editing techniques, making for a film with a speedy pacing and a dense amount of action. Cutting likes to jump around a bit, which works in the later scenes of the car thefts, but not as much for smaller actions. Much of the movie also seems to rely on its lighting and color, with a bit of red and blue theming across the board. Visually, it's integrated well, making for some good contrasts within a frame, but it doesn't do much else for storytelling. Cinematography is a bit of the same, with enough to show that the filmmakers can frame a shot creatively, but it's only in a few cases that it actually adds to the ongoing events. Overall, though, the creativity on display is the film's strongest suit, showing a great amount of energy and personal style that lets it stand out among other films like it. All that I think it needs is some more refinement, or at least a better script to work with. Night Surfers, Manny Liotta, 2021. 3.5 stars. I'd recommend giving it a watch. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you have something to add, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I don't know what else could be said, really. The short is just kind of rough, is all.